everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I last posted a tutorial video. One of the subjects that has been requested so much by many people is how I draw hair. Frankly, I'm not really sure how to explain this, so instead of calling this as tutorial and providing step by step, I thought why not I just show you all how I analyze people's hairs. This may sound really weird, but you will start to pick up things when you study photos, which is why I always think it is better when you draw using reference. Now, to make this more fun, I decided to draw some hairstyle of K-pop girl groups. They all have amazing hairstyles, so we will get to learn to draw various hairstyles. First, we will start with a simple short and straight hair. When I draw hair, I always start by identifying the overall shape of the hair and the hair partition line. This is important because the hair direction will always flow from the partition line, and you shouldn't simply draw the hairs without considering where the hair partition is. I had done this mistake before, and I'll tell you, it will look very unnatural. Now, once we have those 2 points figured out, I like to start by drawing the hair closest to the face. As you watch in this video, I started by drawing the fringe. I think since most people are mainly focused on the character's face, so if the hairs that frames the face are not looking good, you may want to consider redraw it in the early stage. Next, we have another short and straight hair, but in bob hairstyle. When I first saw this Taeyeon's hairstyle, I decided to cut my own hair in the same hairstyle. I am such a fan. The unique thing about this hairstyle is the little curl at the end, so I make sure to draw it. When you draw using photo as reference, you may be tempted to follow exactly as per the photo. But the beauty of creating your own art or drawing is that you get to decide what you will include in your drawing. You can always go as detailed as possible, or you can also simplify it. Another straight hair again, but this time is a long hair. Seulgi's hair in this photo is overall very neat, but the challenge of drawing long hair is when the hair touch the body. It should flow following the body's curve. Next, we have Blackpink Rose's long wavy hairstyle. A slightly more challenging to draw, but I'm sure with practice you will start to notice how the hair flow, and you can translate it into your drawing. When it comes to drawing wavy hairstyle, always draw the outline of the hair first. Once you draw the outline, it will be easier to add the wavy details. I chose this image of Rose because her hair color is light here, and if you focus on her hair strands from the top to the end, it's easy to see how her hair flows. Finally, we have the curly hairstyle. It is one of the most challenging hairstyle to draw, and I will admit that most of the time I shy away from this type of hairstyle. It's unfamiliar, it's not my comfort zone, but for this video I'm gonna do it and we are gonna draw it together. As usual, I always start by drawing the outline of the hair. Then I start to add some curly strands randomly and also add some shorter strands to make it look more natural. Actually, looking at this drawing side by side, I realized I should have drawn the hair strands more curly. So if you are drawing it right now, go and make it more curly. Don't follow my sample. Next, we have another famous hairstyle, which is the space buns. Again, always get the overall shape done first. It may be a little confusing to draw the buns, but once you get the overall shape, you can slowly draw the details by following the reference. Also, when it comes to drawing buns, always remember to draw the little hairs that comes out from the buns. No matter how perfect you tie your hair buns, it will always comes out a little. So add it in your drawing and it will look more realistic. You can see in this video I have also added some hair strands behind her neck to make it look more realistic. Now it's time to draw braids, my most favorite hairstyle. And we have Taeyeon again as our reference. To be honest, I would love to use all Taeyeon's hairstyle as reference in this video because I absolutely love her and she has tried so many hairstyles and every hairstyle looks amazing on her. But I figured you may want to see other idols in this video too. Anyway, when it comes to drawing braids, I always start by drawing this shape that looks like an incomplete heart shape. Once I draw the shape, I start to connect the end of the left line to the end of the right line. This is very hard to explain, so you gotta see how I draw it. Once you connect the line, it will kind of look like a V shape. And then you can just start to add in more details. Next, we have this combination of braids and wavy hairstyle. The wavy hairs in this photo is a little more complicated. Try to study the photo and point out how the hair curl. Once you get the overall shape, you can add more details and it will slowly look like a wavy hairstyle. The last hairstyle is these small little braids. I didn't draw exactly based on the photo, as I want to show you how you can use reference but make your own little tweak in the drawing. From the photo, we can see that she has 3 little braids on each side. So based on this understanding, you can start by drawing 3 lines of shapes on each side. I only draw 2 lines on the left side because in my mind, the other braid is hidden by the 2 little braids. Once you draw the overall shape, you can start to draw the braids. Now I'm just going to color it with Copic markers and watercolor. I will write down the Copic markers I use in the description box. So if you're curious, you can check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find it helpful and you learn something from this. If you decided to draw this together with me, feel free to tag me on my Instagram and I will be happy to share my opinion with you. Thank you again everyone. Remember to like, subscribe and share this video. See you next time. Bye!